and IITs practice. This Center of Excellence, it gives a chance for the students to tell what they want to be and what they want to become. The gap between what they want to be and what they want to become, it will be filled up by this 8 Center of Excellence. The Center of Excellence is Center of Training and Development, Center of Economic Forum, Center of Research and Publication, Center of Women Empowerment, so and so forth. And these centers, they are working with their own independent objectives. And ultimately, the beneficiary what are, they are for the institution also and for the students also. For the institution, we prepare our students who are easily acceptable by the companies. For the students, they can choose what are the areas they want to do and what things they can make it. And coming to the another important aspect, IBMR is the first institute where we have signed around 40 plus MOU, Memorandum of Association, with national and international university status. So this MOU, it helps our students to go to their places, or we invite their students to our places. We have a joint programs wherein twinning programs will be conducted, exchange programs will be conducted, and any other activities which are beneficial to the society, that will be done. So IBMR is not only in the academic, it is even in the sports also. I feel proud to say that in a span of 25 years, IBMR has produced 45 university blues. It's a great achievement. 45 university blues, and in that 45 university blues, we should be proud enough that 28 are girls. This shows that what is the commitment of the institution, because we only not care for the ranks, we only not care for the academic performance, but ultimately, as our Honorable Prime Minister has suggested, that we have to make our students physically fit. So Khelo India, when it was started, we gave more of the facilities to our students, and many of the students in their private circle, they have become the masters in the various activities. And coming to the MBA also, I feel proud to say that IBMR MBA College has received 2 ranks in the year 2022-23. First and second rank. Actually, we should compliment the effort put in by our students as well as the support given by the teachers, because after COVID, it has happened. During COVID, getting rank was very easy. You did not study. If luck is in your favor, you would get the rank. But after post-COVID, it was very difficult, but still then, our students managed to get the ranks. And coming to the other activities, IBMR is very unique in supporting the community services activities. So we have a Rotaract Club, we have an Interact Club. Through these clubs, various CSR activities have been conducted. So blood donation, eye checkup, and various activities are being done. So in our CSR activities, IBMR is not left out the adoption of villages. Nowadays, people who are deprived, for them, if you give the chance, they can create miracles. So likewise, IBMR has adopted 2 villages. One is Gardal village and second one is Sherewad village, where our students go there, mingle with the people, sort out their problems, and ultimately we make that tribal community to come front and get recognized by the thing. For this village adoption activity, I thank Prasanna Dixit sir and our alumni department, where they are very much kind enough to give donations for these 2 villages. It is a tremendous compliment from our alumni association. We have given more than 3.5 lakhs rupees, cupboards, books, many things to the tribal people. So coming to the next, another important aspect of uniqueness of IBMR is, IBMR not only concentrates on the academic section. So in the year 2016, the unique program or the unique project of IBMR was started, that is TCS Ion, which is headed by young and dynamic director Suman sir, and supported by our chairman sir. And at the beginning, we thought that, okay, what is happening over there? 1,000 computers have been installed there, and in one go, 1,000 people can give online exams. In a day, 3,000 people can give online exams. You can imagine, till now, I proudly say that 9 lakh plus people have given their exams in TCSI. And many people, they appreciate, instead of going to Bangalore, they are visiting our IBMR and they got a good job. So that is the uniqueness of IBMR. Major exams like IIT, JEE, or we can say NEET, you say it, IBMR has it. So that is a unique thing. And many things what happens, IBMR has become the talk of the town in all the activities. Coming to the part of our academic section, in 1999, hardly we have 3 faculties. Presently, we are having around 100 plus faculty. And among 100 plus faculties, nearly 10 faculties are PhD holders. Another 10 people are registered for PhD. And more than 60 people have presented their papers at national and international level. So in the year 2000, IBMR have published its own publication in 4 volumes, which was a unique thing. We had our own ISBN things. And coming to the academics results, because when you talk about the institution, people say that, okay, people come, people go, but tell me about the takeaway. What is the takeaway? Takeaway is 2. One is the results, and second one is a placement. The results are, for PG program, MCOM and MBA, it is 100%. For MCOM and MBA, it is 100%. For UG, it is 85%. Because you know some people in UG, they have some extraordinary things to do, so they cannot pass. But above all, if you take that, in the next year, they are going to get it. And again in PUC, literally when we started PUC in the year 2012, PUC Science and Commerce we started, but science did not go that pace. But presently, IBMR, PUC Commerce and Science has done a tremendous thing. I proudly say that our IBMR PUC students in Commerce, they have scored 98%. If another 2% was more, definitely we would have got a straight rank. In Science also, our students have scored very well. And coming to the one of the unique of IBMR is, we have the great platform for the students to prove their talent. You can ask how, sir, how it is possible? Because we have an open forum for the students to come, to participate, and to unleash their thing. That is nothing but our IBMR co-work and IBMR, tell me, co-work and? Yes, very good. You should know. So co-work and startup, these are the 2 things. These are 2 eyes of IBMR. Because nowadays people say that you should write your own accounts rather than writing other people's account. So young people have their own ideas. So we are given the chance for the people to come and to enlist their idea. So I just take another 30 seconds to tell about the future of IBMR, because if I go on telling, it takes hours together, days together. But lastly, I should tell that what is the future of IBMR. Because you may tell that, okay, 25 years you have done so many things. Okay, next 25, question mark. No, question mark is never there in IBMR. We have an exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark is nothing but it's an excellent thing. I stand here and say that the future of IBMR is 3 things. Number 1 is to be a deemed university. Number 2, to start up a law college. And number 3 is to start up a CBSE school. This all could happen because IBMR has done many things, and whatever the theme is there, give it back to the society, we are giving to that. And ultimately, I thank all my alumni members who are here to present, who are present here and listen to me after the classes. Now you are listening to me only for 10 minutes. Thank you for taking up your time and coming here. I really appreciate your sense of belongingness to the alma mater and see that you enjoyed 3 days the IBMR celebration. So I, as a Dean and Director of IBMR Group of Institutions, I say that to conclude, before concluding, I want to say one thing: the time to be happy is now, the place to be happy is here, and the people to be happy is you. So enjoy and see that you have a connectivity and golden thing. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sadanand Havangi, sir, for taking us through the inspiring journey of IBMR's growth. Coming up next, an alumni meet becomes truly meaningful when a voice of the alumni echoes with pride and purpose. And today, we are not honored to hear from someone who not only carries the spirit of IBMR, but also leads our alumni committee with vision and dedication. We have among us Mr. Prasanna Dikshit sir, who is a dynamic first-generation tech entrepreneur, a yogi, a passionate organizer. He is the founder of Course Technologies Private Limited and a brain behind SmartLane and pioneering B2B retail SaaS platform. An alumnus of Karnataka University, Dharwad, with an MBA and holding a postgraduate diploma in yoga from Karnataka Sanskrit University, Bengaluru. In the professional realm, he is a mentor for startups, an expert in B2B sales and tech product development, and a trainer of yoga trainers worldwide. He currently serves as a state convener of SPYSS, India's largest voluntary yoga organization, and is the architect of 12 distinct yoga syllabi, used to train practitioners globally. His leadership extends further as the Secretary of North Karnataka IIT Association, President of IBMR Alumni Association, and Executive Member of the entity of Dharwad Alumni Association. He also mentors budding entrepreneurs at Deshpande Foundation and evaluates students' innovation initiatives at KLE Technology University. Mr. Prasanna Dikshit sir is a founder member of Thai Ubli chapter and a former treasurer of Bharat Vikas Parishad. A true blend of enterprise and empathy, technology and tradition. So please join me in welcoming Alumni President, Mr. Prasanna Dikshit sir, to deliver the keynote address.
Dear dignitaries on the dais, our esteemed guests and co-panelists, all the dear alumni and the staff members of IBMR, thank you very much for coming here and being the president of this event. I sincerely apologize. We are 2 hours delayed, so my apologies. But this is the first time that we are doing such a dedicated alumni event. So you need to give us that benefit of mistake that has happened. We'll make sure that next time there will not be a single minute delay. I can promise on that. So dear friends, dear alumni, my association with IBMR goes much before IBMR started. I knew Vinay in 1995 in Pune when I was working for a company, and Vinay was part of a group of entrepreneurs who had started something unique during that time in Pune. I had met him then. Afterwards, I moved to Hubli. He also moved to Hubli. He went into academics. I went into the industry. So there is that emotional connect, and I have always very, very high regards for first generation entrepreneurs. Some of them we have here today as panelists, and that would be a great session going forward, because most of you don't know what kind of world-class companies, world-class technology and world-class entrepreneurship is happening in Hubli. People are not aware because Hubli entrepreneurs don't tend to be very flashy, you know. So that would be a great eye-opener for all of you. I'm sure it would be a very exciting session going forward. And I thank all the panelists. They have taken their valuable time on a Monday. In the beginning of we are in the second month of the financial year. On a Monday, it's not very easy. And we are extremely honored for your presence here. So IBMR, I completed my MBA in 2019 from IBMR. I did it along with my entrepreneurship journey. I requested Vinay to be little bit lenient towards me, okay, because I am running my business, but they were extremely helpful and it was a great learning for me. And what I can say is that, and then when IBMR requested me to become the president, what I saw, the reason I became the president, what I saw was that they are doing something very, very extraordinarily. Vinay has not inherited IBMR, he has built IBMR. That's the main difference. He has built IBMR. There are 23 colleges strong now all across India. They are in multiple states. They are growing very strong and they have a vision. Vinay has got a vision and they have got extremely good people with him, extremely capable people who are capable and who are committed to take IBMR to the next level. So as Alumni Association, we are completely committed to see this vision to be fulfilled, number one. And there is some selfishness also from the industry side because I am also associated with the North Karnataka IT industry. So one of the things that we lack is that we want our expectation from academics and the talent availability is one of the main challenges. So along with IBMR, we are committed today with all the entrepreneurs out here that we will be working very closely with IBMR to train the students and also with some of the wonderful programs that Dr. Sarit is going to launch, which would actually going to help the businesses, help the alumni as well as the students here to go to the next level. So what Vinay is trying to do here is bring the experience of IIMs and IITs to a tier 2 town like Hubli. And I'm successful with the kind of synergy is getting that he would be greatly successful in that. And it's going to tremendously benefit all the industries. And I want to tell the alumni and even the students to the professors also, great work is happening in Hubli. If you look at all the negative news coming from Bangalore that the companies are not growing, that this and all these issues are not there in Hubli. At least in Hubli, companies are growing at the rate of 200-300% per annum, even today. So the real growth in India is happening in the small towns like Hubli, Jaipur, Indore, and all these places. But somehow that inbuilt, embedded thought is there among the parents and the students that children after completing the education should go to Bangalore only. The opportunity lies there. It is not there. Bangalore is not growing. Dr. Sarit, can you vouch for that? Dr. Sarit is from IIM Bangalore. Bangalore is not growing. Hubli is growing at the rate of 200, 300, 400%. Look at the companies around you. So the real opportunity lies here. Okay, maybe there are not very flashy things like, pick up and drop and all that, because that is not required in Hubli. Hubli, it's a 10-minute, 15-minute distance. You don't require pick up and drop. You don't require, certain things which are given in Bangalore because it is out of compulsion. But you got a great quality of life in Hubli, and there are a lot of opportunities. So we are committed to work with IBMR to see that how we can harness the potential of our North Karnataka region students and how it can benefit the industries out here. So it is a mutual win-win. And thanks everyone for coming in. I wish you all a great event and a great session ahead. Please participate in the sessions. The gentlemen here are very, very knowledgeable. They are the masters in their fields. So we have got a very diverse panel. We have got people from agri industry, from agro processing industry, from high-tech software industry. We have got from mechanical, automobile industry. So you've got a great panel. Please ask questions, connect, network, and let us grow together. And all the best. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prasanna Dikshit sir. Behind every successful institution stands a visionary. We are honored to introduce our beloved chairman, Shri Vinay Chandra Mahendraka sir, a man whose vision shapes IBMR's future and whose values inspire us every day. Sir was born on 10th March and has completed his graduation in DTE Automobile and post-graduation in PGDM. Sir is currently the founder chairman of Vidya Bharati Foundation's IBMR Group of Institutes and Vishwachetan Foundation and Oxford Polytechnic College. Sir has enormous professional experience, started his career as marketing and service manager at Kinetic Honda Private Limited, Pune. Sir was co-founder and partner at Pentagon Engineering, Pune, co-founder and partner Software Technology Group, Pune, director, co-founder at Cadonix Infosystem Private Limited, Pune. Sir has presented and participated in numerous conference papers, to name a few. 6 papers presented in conference, 30 plus interview and article published in newspaper, and 5 plus published in magazines. Sir is a member of many professional body, Thai Global International Entrepreneur Organization in 2012, and member at AIMA Delhi 2015, and India's Diodates Association New Delhi at 2019, National Institute of Personnel Management Bangalore in 2010, AIC American Chamber of Commerce in 2012, PRC Bangalore in 2007, and Bangalore Chamber of Industry of Commerce in 2009. It's now time to hear from the man who has been at the helm of IBMR's incredible journey, steering it an unmatched passion and dedication. I would like to invite our Honorable Chairman, Shri Vinay Chandra Mahendraka sir, to share his valuable presidential remark and words of inspiration for all of us gathered here today. Sir, please.
Good evening, everyone, and good evening, IBMR, and dignitaries on the dais, my dear friend and chairman of Alumni IBMR Association, Mr. Prasanna Dikshit, my beloved friends who are here, Dr. Vivek, and another guest here, Rajneesh, and other peoples are all here. And all alumni here gathered, and professors, teaching staff, and non-teaching staffs, everyone. It's a great pleasure having this 25th years of celebrations of IBMR. Today is definitely is a fantastic gathering. We got a diversified people here who are going to talk something else, wherein we always believe in that. At IBMR, we never stops learning. We start, giving as much as possible, because you all learned your plus programs. But what after the plus program? Maybe you already started working right now. You may be feeling that gaps, where the world is already going towards, and what you learned is something big, very big gaps. Towards that, we made one small steps also, and we started with our IBMR X program with Dr. Sarit Kumar. I thank Sarit Kumar for initiations of that IBMR X program. And today is a great day. Let us hope for the keep connecting dots every time. And IBMR trying to give you back as much as possible. So please keep in touch. Thank you very much for this wonderful gathering. You left your all comforts of offices and everything. You left your business and you came here, that you're contributing something. Really great. Nice to see you all. Love you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now, let's shift our focus to a thought-provoking conversation, one that addresses the bridge between local potential and global readiness. Before we get into our panel discussion, I request all the dignitaries on the dais to take down the seats. Our panel discussion this evening revolves around a powerful and relevant theme: how Tier 2 companies can upgrade skills and opportunities for the local talent. This session brings together some of the most inspiring minds from diverse industries, leaders who have not only shaped companies but also empowered communities. Our moderator for this insightful session is Mr. Rohan Kulkarni, sir, CEO of Click Naukri, a dynamic leader known for correcting talent with opportunity. Sir, we welcome you. Give a huge round of applause, everyone. Joining him on the panel here, we have Dr. Vivek Patil, sir, Director Consultant of WeCare Health. Dr. Vivek Patil, sir, is a distinguished joint replacement and arthroscopy surgeon with an MS in orthopedics and MCH in orthopedics from USAIM. He is further enhanced his expertise through a fellowship in joint replacement surgery in Germany and training in endoscopy and minimally invasive spine surgery in South Korea. He is currently associated with Kelly Hospital Belgium and serves as a visiting consultant of Hubli Kelly ICU and Vivekananda Hospital. Dr. Patil sir has actively contributed numerous national and international medical conferences. His noteworthy oral presentations, such as the award-winning paper at POSAC 2011 and multiple poster presentation at IOACON and KOACON. He has also attended various prestigious workshops and specialized courses globally, including trauma life support in the USA and advanced arthroscopy and spine cadaver dissection across courses in India. Sir, we welcome you for this evening. Joining us on the panel is a leader who blends technical expertise with entrepreneurial spirit. Ms. Rohini Gatpande, co-founder and COO of Wide Mobility Mechatronics Private Limited. With a master's in electronics and expertise, global firms like Bosch and Spark Minda. She brings deep knowledge in engineering systems. She is also a green entrepreneur, having founded eco-conscious ventures like Raga Bags and Clay Curry. At Wide Mobility, a startup innovating in X-ray inspection technology, she drives operation with passion, precision, and a commitment to sustainability. Ma'am, we welcome you for the panel discussion. We have our next panel here, who is a patriotic and innovative entrepreneur, Mr. Jagdish Hiremat sir, Managing Director of Able Design and Manufacturing Private Limited, with over 2 decades of experience, including international stints in the UK, Saudi Arabia, and across India. He brings a global mindset to local innovation, a true son of North Karnataka, and is deeply rooted in community upliftment and sustainability. He also serves as Secretary of Hubli Dharwad Development Forum and is recognized with prestigious awards like the Entrepreneur of the Year Manufacturing Award at TICON 2025. We are honored to have him on the panel today, so we welcome him. Our next panelist is a visionary entrepreneur and a force behind industrial innovation, Ms. Suchitra Balasubramanian, Director of Nanopex ISS Private Limited. As a co-founder, she has built Nanopex from the ground up to the global player with a presence in over 10 countries, especially the cashew processing technology space. With an MBA from the University of Madras and past experience in banking and HR, she now leads strategic growth across sales, tech operations, and investments. Her leadership reflects resilience, foresight, and deep commitment to innovation. Ma'am, we welcome you for the panel discussion today. Next, among us, we have Professor Dr. Sarit Kumar sir, who is an international consultant of IIM, IIT fusion courses with academic roots in IIM Calcutta and IIM Bangalore. He collaborates with global universities, including Imperial College London and Dublin Technological College, offering expertise in strategic growth, system integration, and academic partnership. With a rich career at ITC Xerox, at the USA and Consumer Business Unit, and AV Birla Group placement, he now mentors institutions in training, placement, and curriculum innovation, driving performance through industry and academic fusion. So, we welcome you for today's panel discussion. Next amongst us, we have Mr. Rajneesh Ganjial sir, a visionary technopreneur and the founder and CEO of Trinity Technologies and Software Solutions Private Limited, based in Hubli, Karnataka. With over 2 decades of experience in the IT industry, Mr. Ganjial has been at the forefront of smart city innovations, AI, and traffic enforcement technologies. Under the leadership and company has pioneered AI-based traffic solutions implemented across major cities and highways, saving lives and transforming law enforcement. So, we welcome you for today's panel discussion. With such a powerful panel, we are for an engaging, insightful, and solution-oriented discussion. So, without any further ado, I hand over it to Mr. Rohan Kulkarni sir to take over the conversation forward.
Thank you. Just I would like to give the overview of the panel, actually what we are going to discuss. As the job market continues to evolve in the face of technological disruptions, globalization and shifting workforce expectations, Tier 2 cities and companies are emerging as crucial hubs for nurturing untapped talent. This panel discussion aims to explore strategic approaches, collaborative models, and innovative practices that Tier 2 companies can adapt to develop local talent, bridge skill gaps, and position themselves as the key contributors to India's economic and industrial growth. The key discussion points we have: understanding the skill gap, industrial and academia collaboration, role of technology and digital platforms that we have, creating career pathway in the Tier 2 cities, success stories and models, government and CSR supports. These are the things which we are going to touch base today on the this alumni meet. The first question I would like to put it to everyone, basically, what are the current gaps between academic knowledge and industry expectations in the tier 2 cities? Dr. Vivek Patil, you can take this up.
Once again, great evening. Thank you all the dignitaries and the IBMR team to have us here. A great panel to be on. And thanks Ron for the invite. So the skills what we're requiring is always said, there's lots of jobs available that there's no specific job available person. So we have seen in our industry or any other industries, you will not find a good teacher or a good trained subordinate doctor or a new doctor to coming up in this status. There's a big gap in every point you go. In tier 2 cities, what we are talking on, but still it's all over because the tier 1 cities needs a high expectation job, or tier 2 city needs a low expectation. That expectation, what we are trying to create is all mental. So that is a bias of that tier 1 cities need something, tier 2 cities need something. There's always, that gap is gone. Once the COVID has hit the world, it is shown that everybody is equal. Any startup can be a unicorn, even in a tier 2 city or a tier 1 cities. That development of job intellectual is where, as just Mahendra said, you have to learn skills daily. And with the advanced technology, you can beat anybody sitting in tier 1 cities if you have the right spot technology with you. It's going to be a game changer at any time. So learning the technology, being with the pace is very important to learn that skill. So tier 1 cities and tier 2 cities can be beaten easily by knowing that learning skill. As we are in a IBMR alumni meet, a single degree will not help you. You need 2 degrees simultaneously running with pace of technology. That's my point on it.
Thank you. Now to anyone else.
First of all, thank you very much for this invite, and many congratulations to the founders of IBMR. 25 years is a big, big journey. I think shaping the nation directly by teaching students is a great job that you all are doing. Thank you so much, and may these 25 continue to 50 and 75 and 100. So I think they deserve another big round of applause for it's a tough journey. And to the entire team and management of IBMR, I am very closely associated to IBMR because I stay right opposite the college. And all the activities that are done by IBMR, I've witnessed all of them and I feel so good. So please keep all these activities on because they are very, very important, and you will not get these activities once you're out of college. So ensure that you do everything that you have to do in your college. Okay, coming to that question, a little brief before I go into answering that. I'm from Bangalore, studied in Bangalore, all education, job, everything in Bangalore, but we have moved to Hubli. And we have set up a startup here, which is developing first of its kind technologies in the world. So we have developed an X-ray based technology for food scanning of food material, and it is not make in India, it is make in Hubli. So I would just like to say that Hubli is the place. So the talent gap that I see here is only in the mind. When I see people coming in, everybody is talented. Not that nobody is talented, or of course there will be a gap because the industry requires something else from what you have learned. But then how good you are or how much you want to close that gap is all in your minds. So like sir also said that Bangalore is not the place right now, it is Hubli. So please come with a mindset that you are going to fulfill that gap. There's a lot of technology, you have AI, you have everything to ensure that that gap is fulfilled, and then I think the industry will just adopt. So it is all your mindset. So just ensure that you come and you contribute to the industry. Industry wants talent like all of yours. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rohan, for the invite, and thank you, IBMR team, for this wonderful opportunity to be with you. And I'm really amazed by the way IBMR has gone, because I have seen them, because we were incubated by Deshpande. We are the first startup from Deshpande Foundation, and we are also a technology company having more than 40 patents. So that tells that Hubli is no less than any other place in Bangalore. Over a time, we were one of the top patent filing companies from a MSME mode. So technology, where you are from doesn't matter. So I have seen IBMR grown from where it is to where it is now. And I'm very happy to also tell you that we have had very good talents from your own college. We have had management, senior management executives with us working for a very long time till they had to leave us for a better prospect and opportunities, and also for the family conditions. So I'm very happy to be associated with IBMR in that way. So having told that, see, being in a Tier 2 city gives you one thing, is you have very less distractions. Because you're not distracted, you're focused. Because you're focused, you'll always be successful. So the chance that you are successful is very high in a Tier 2 cities. Yes, you may see that the opportunities are less, but whatever opportunities are there will definitely make you great. So grab that opportunity. I have people come out of Hubli who, I haven't hired anybody from Bangalore so far. I have always hired from the Tier 2 cities, especially from villages, so we are a 150 plus employee company. So, and one of my senior technologists, the tech head, is from Hubli. All my senior persons are from Hubli, and not only that, I have seen people coming to Hubli to work here, from Siliguri to from Gujarat, from Madhya Pradesh, I have seen people coming and working here. So we can definitely transform, provided we stay focused. So Hubli is where you will get focus in what you want. So if you are focused in this is what I want, and you find that there is a company which can give you that opportunity, please go grab it. So that is what I wanted to tell.
Good evening, everyone, and I would like to congratulate Mr. Vinay Chandra Mahendrakar for this Silver Jubilee milestone, and thank you for the organizers for inviting me for today's panel discussion. So if I understand your questions correctly, Rohan, so what is the gap between academia and industry, especially in Tier 2 cities?
Yeah. What do you look in? Because many a times it happens like, they say, students, when I meet my students, they say that we attended the interview, they did not select us. What is that?
So quickly connect with you all. We are a leading bus design company in India. We design buses. We work with all leading OEMs like Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland, Daimler Truck, JCBL, Mahindra, and you name anybody, we work for them. So you will be seeing many of our designed, and we not only design, we design, engineer, and build prototype. Working model, we hand it over to them. Then they take it for a production. So then apart from that, we also have a manufacturing unit where we manufacture special purpose vehicles, ambulances, caravan, hearse van, mobile library, mobile clinics, etc. So we also build some school buses. So, Rohan, what I have seen, colleges and institutions have their own targets. Their performance is measured on the placement you give. So, and then you end up calling all multinational companies and big players. And if any of your student gets a bigger package, bigger company appointment, then you are successful. But in Tier 2 cities, companies like us, who has to listen to us? And in 2011, I was called in Keli Tech University, and automobile engineering department had a problem. They wanted to close it, and 140 students were there. Now it is already closed. It's merged with production. So a question asked to me was, they employ people from computer science, information science, electronics, and to some extent mechanical engineering, but nobody talks to automobile engineering graduates. So my answer to them was, How many are there? 140. I will get a job for all of them in Hubli Dharwad. So are they ready to work in maintenance department, heat treatment, production, quality and dispatch? And are they ready to work for a small scale industries, medium enterprises? The hall went silent. Everybody want a multinational company appointment. Everybody want a big salary package, which is inflated, which is not a truth. Because these big companies work for overseas clients. They have a huge profits booked in their balance sheet. And for one person, if they need, they hire 2 or 3. And many of them just waste their time on bench. So this is the gap I see in the, for companies in tier 2 cities and bigger, so this is the gap. So there are jobs, but I think academics or institutes also have to set the right expectations for the students.
Okay.
Is my message.
Okay. Now Dr. Sarit Kumar, sir.
Yeah. So thanks, Vinay. In fact, it's again an old time. We had worked around 23 years back, and when I was doing my PhD, so you can say I'm also an alumni of IBMR, but I did my PhD in IIM Bangalore. Okay, so Vinay was there, and I have seen when last 2 months back we were having a discussion with Suma ma'am and Vinay sir. We were basically trying to understand what we can do and in what fashion we can really change the teaching systems. So I came with my background and I told, look, not only you have a problem, the IIT IIMs also have a problem. Don't think that the IITs and IIMs don't have a problem. They also have a problem. The problem is that in a class 2 tier town, the expectation of yours is maybe about a 60-70K job. There the expectations goes to about 3.5-4 lakh K per month job. So now when you go and give an interview for a 50 lakhs package annual, then you need a skill set of that nature. Nobody is going to pay you 50 lakhs like that. So you need a skill set. Now what is the skill set? So we professors found out what exactly was an issue. So there were a team of professors formed, and this was called as a fusion professor prior to the COVID, So we found out that IIM Bangalore students, when they were going for Google and Microsoft, they were basically good in their management rounds, but they were terribly bad in their technical rounds. Vice versa, IIT Mumbai had this issue. They were good in the management technical rounds, but bad. They were not able to crack it. So what we did is, we transfusioned. That means we brought management and technology fused together. And we brought out those courses. And rest is history. They were back to their placement caps. Please understand one thing. Students and alumni, knowledge is never over. The gap which Rohan is talking is basically because you people think that knowledge is over after you have got your degree. No. You have to continue learning. I'm learning even now. After my 28 years, I'm learning even now. Okay, fine, I'm a professor, so I need to learn. But that's not the case. When I was in the corporate for 14 years, I used to learn. Because 2 decades, things have changed. Things are not the same. I think the panelists will agree with me. When 20 years back, what business was, and today, the business is totally different. Post-COVID, it has gone absolutely different. We have disrupted everything. When you go for such a disruption, alumni have to understand one thing, that your style of working, your knowledge procession, everything needs to change. Now, if any alumni thinks that, and I tell this to my alumni back in the campus also, that you know everything, you're absolutely wrong. Internationally, there is a disruption happening. And be a part of this disruption. How to conquer this disruption? So, what I would tell Rohan, the thing is not there is a gap of class 1, class 2, class 3. The gap is on the knowledge deliverables. That is where the problem is. We are staying in our comfort zones, teaching what we know. We professors also have to go on innovating day by day till we don't give them the future knowledge. We have to train them next 10 years, not what they have learned last 10 years. Because industry is changing. I mean, it is very clear. 4 years of engineering, after 2 years, whatever you learned on your first year has gone down. Third year, you have to learn something new. Now you have the commerce, e-commerce, you have AI, you have cyber security, you have blockchain, you have data analytics. I mean, these are part of the day. We have to teach them, whether management or technology. In technology, they'll be learning this. They might not be learning e-commerce. They might be not learning the entrepreneurial skills. So it is a fusion moment. And I have seen, we have already, given it to about 15 IITs and IIMs now. They are doing the fusion programs and they are doing pretty good. So you are talking about class 2, class 3 towns. I could have taken any college in Bangalore. They would have loved to come to us, but we did not take it. Because there are two reasons. A, whether we are doing justice to the course, point number one. Point number two, those people feel that if you know communication, you have done everything. So by communication can get you a job. It was the case 10 years back, not now. You have to get yourself properly educated, as madam was telling. You have to get properly educated, and don't think you're coming from Hubli and all. All big people. I mean, Sundar Pichai also came from a small town. Yeah. So what are we talking? Small town, big town. Big towns, you have the pubs. Small towns, you have the focus. Please understand that. You don't have the pubs there. You have the focus. So it's high chance that you guys can go. So I came to Hubli. Previously, I used to teach in IIT Dharwad because it comes under IIT Mumbai. So then I thought, no, Hubli is the place where there are some people and there are some companies which are really great in Hubli. Let me tell you that. And I have been talking to the chairmen of those companies. What they said is, sir, we need students and it is better if we get a students from Hubli, Dharwad, Belgaum than your Bangalore. I don't know, I don't own Bangalore. Sorry. But Bangalore, the problem is the stickability factor is not there. A guy will come, he will work, in 1.5 years, he'll vanish for the next level. Hubli, Dharwad, Belgaum, the kids have a huge stickability factor. That's what the HR tells me. Second, they tell that these students are to be groomed, they are open in mind because they come from a family which has their, background grounded. And that is what is very, very important. A good student can be trained, but a guy who thinks that he knows everything, training is difficult. So alumni, my one piece of advice to you is, first of all, don't feel bad that you are in Hubli. Second point is, groom yourself, upscale yourself. Because it is upscaling which is going to take you up. If you don't upscale, you will stay in Hubli, you will finish your life in Hubli. Upscaling is going to take you to US. Upscaling is going to take you to Australia. See, I have been to world universities and I have moved around all across the globe. What I have seen is they want good profile. A profile which is ready to learn. A manager who is ready to upscale. A manager who is ready to think big. A manager who gets connected to the companies on which they work. So this is my piece of advice to all the alumni, that go on learning, go on upscaling, read new technologies, get yourself enrolled into some 30, 40, 50 hours programs and upscale yourself. Sky's the limit. See, we don't make a CEO thinking that from which place he's coming from. No, we don't. CEO is basically made on the strategic moves and on the tactical moves, which is again techno-management fusions. How well you can, coagulate technology and management. So that is what all my fellow panels have done, knowingly or unknowingly, and they've become very successful today. So knowledge is never complete. Till the last day of your death, you have to upscale yourself, you have to grow. I feel if you are from that mindset, there is no gap between industry. This is what the industry also wants. They want knowledgeable people who are ready to upscale, who are ready to take challenges, who are not from their old mindset that whatever they have learned, that is all. And this is for the professors also. We have to innovate. Till the last date, we have to do something new. When we have conquered that level, go to the next level. When we have conquered that level, go to the third level. That is how we have to go forward. Okay? So this is my take.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Namaste. I come from an industry where, as everybody was telling, even Vinay sir, knowledge upgradation is everyday task. I studied from BUB College. I had a professor called as Mr. Krishnamurthy. The very first class, what he told is, we are here to teach how to learn electronics. We are not here to teach electronics. So that is where, I completed my engineering in 2000, 96 batch. So that is there in my mind all the time. So every day morning I go to office 8 o'clock. Actually my office starts at 9:30, 10 o'clock. All staff will come. But I make sure that I always go to 8 o'clock and I study till 10 o'clock. After that, all the meetings, everything will come. And achieving from being in a city like Hubli, we have 6 patents in AI. One already awarded. One maybe this week it will get awarded. 3 are in pending. One of the very big and successful project we did for Bangalore-Mysore Express Highway. When the highway was inaugurated, it used to call as the death highway. Every month, 3-digit death. Our solution, our ADGP, Sri Alok Kumar sir, he was behind us to implement this and AI-based enforcement. And we started in the month of March, and with all sample training, our algorithm and all, we started in the month of June 1st we started. In the Times of India, a report came on 27th of June. Death has come down from 168 to 36. And our Honorable Transport Minister, Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, announced in the December month, winter session Parliament, October, November, December, there are no deaths on Bangalore-Mysore Express Highway.
Fantastic.
And this project was so challenging that because there is one company called as Videonetics in India. They claim themselves as a #1 AI company. They failed miserably on this project. It was tendered twice, and second time we got the tender. The project was unique in the sense that for the video analytics, the video has to be brought to the server. There we do the analytics. And on the highway, getting a feed from the highway to the server, it is Herculean task. Because each video consumes around 6 MB, 7 Mbps, that is per second, so much data. And on highway, putting a cable and all, it goes in crores of rupees. So we came up with a concept called as edge analytics. So we do all the analytics in the edge, that is at the camera. Now, when we started AI, that was only GPU was available. In the short span of 3 years, now we have GSP, NPU. There are so many hardwares which support inference. So like this, when we started working on this, there was an NPU, that is Neural Processing Unit. Then we did processing at the camera, and we pushed only the violation data and metadata, that is the vehicle information, that is vehicle number and all that. And the challan was generated. And we introduced hybrid system, in the sense that when you do the violation, immediately you get the SMS, you have done this violation. By the time you reach next 20 or 30 kilometers, there is an officer holding with a device, enforcement device. He'll make you stop and you'll be penalized. Not even 1 year completed, we have generated challan more than 100 crore.
Oh.
And our ADG used to tell enforcement people, like all SPs, you at least enforce 5% of challan which is being generated. So why I'm telling this is, I born, brought up, studied. That is my Janma Bhumi, my Karma Bhumi, everything is Hubli. And I don't have any godfather. I'm the first generation entrepreneur. My friend Prasanna, like him, there are people who guide, and our BL Desai from BUB College, he also guide me a lot. And not only in private sector, government sector, we have also done a lot of work for private sector. about 10 years back, we worked on 5G technology, 4G and 5G for AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. We introduced that time a telecom engineer. They had very much high in demand. They always, whenever like in cell sites, where the tower, everything is erected, and you have microwave antennas. With that, in the ground, they used to put routers, switch, and a lot of network equipment. If you have any problem of sending a MMS, that time MMS was very popular. No WhatsApp, nothing was there. So when you are sending a MMS, you get any problem, then they used to call operator. In US, it is always something goes wrong, even your call is not going. Here we say, okay, we'll do it later. But there it is not like that. They are very service-oriented people. So they used to call operator, and operator they used to run behind this telecom engineers. They always in high demand, like they are always not available. So we developed first for AT&T that any unskilled person can rectify these issues. Like we created an interface where they select a cell site, say for example Chicago, then it'll drill down to Milwaukee. Milwaukee, you select some place, pick the tower. It'll show all the network equipment running in that cell site. Then any particular service, say for MMS, there is a service ID S107. So you pick that, and it'll show all the algorithm. Just change the IP address or whatever as per availability of network thing. Then rerun, save it. Boom. That's all. You don't require a network engineer. With that, AT&T saved a lot of money. Then we got a contract from Verizon and T-Mobile. After that, Obama got re-elected, and we have been thrown out. Because he came up with a new law by which nothing from telecom could be outsourced outside USA. And I never wanted to shift out of Hubli because, as I said, I'm very much emotionally attached to this place, and I want to work here only. Regarding a gap, sir, in AI, there is a programming called as Python. Okay, C++ is very tough to work, especially this generation. Sorry, I want to point out one small thing. Earlier, I used to take an interview for graduates. In one occasion, one guy came, and I was asking what I can ask you, because I never look at marks. Always look at the projects what you have done in college. So he had written about network programming. Then I was amused because networking is my favorite subject, my favorite. Even I developed a protocol in that, ATM protocol, that I'll tell later. So he said, networking, I'm good at it, you can ask anything. Then I was thinking whether to ask very network layer questions or basic question. Then I asked him, what is a socket? It is very, very basic, very basic. The network starts from socket. Yeah. He was showing this electrical socket. This is kind of engineers we are getting. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry to use that word, but because it's ridiculous. Engineers, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya said, engineer build the nation. We cannot build nation with such engineers. So what I suggest, because IBMR is doing extremely good, what I suggest to IBMR is do a lot of projects. Do a lot of projects. That is how I learned. Because my professor, B.L. Desai sir, we used to call his period as moral education period. Because out of 60 minutes, 40 minutes used to be, this knowledge. When we passed out, then I made, myself, sir was extremely right. That his 40 minutes class, shaped my life. He always used to tell, do projects, lot of projects. Because, as Swami Vivekananda sir has told, like, Anubhav hi sacha gyan hai. More and more you do projects, because theory nobody will ask marks. It is just first level of filtration, nothing else. First level of filtration. And in today's world, not only Hubli, you go to some Bahati, you sit there, do it. You don't require a city like Bangalore, where half of life is spent on the road. You don't require a city like Pune, Mumbai, no. See, when I call, when a senior officer or customer, they call to Bangalore, I first book my return ticket. Because if I don't book my return ticket, I have to stay for another day or two. Because I don't want to spend my life on the road. Because time is very precious. And sir, that gap can be fulfilled only with the practical.
The projects.
You must do a lot of projects.
Yeah.
You include a lot of projects in your curriculum.
I understand that, sir. Really, like I see the students, they are focused, the CGPAs are high, but the thing projects are less in their curriculum, which is what IBMR X program is bringing into that. Now, individually, I know everyone is a successful entrepreneur, and I know personally most of you, except Rajni sir. Now, I would like to ask Dr. Vivek Patel, what is that you look in a student? How they should develop themselves and grow their curriculum, CV, what we call. How do they grow that? What do you look in the student? Because you have a software business, which I know, and what is that you look in them when you look at a student as well as a perspective as an entrepreneur, how you look at it?
Yeah. So just to brief up that I'm a doctor by profession, not a PhD doctor. I'm a doctor, orthopedic surgeon, operating, own my own hospitals, multiple diagnostic centers, started long entrepreneurial journey around 10 years back. We built multiple diagnostic centers basically in tier 2 cities. Then we started with a health-based startup, AI-based software that's going well. And thanks to all the inspirational academias, we have started some institutions recently. Now I know the pinch to build an institute, train the student, and give them to the market. So it's even being an academician and a doctor, we are really facing that gap, what is still not able to match even by us who knows what we want. Even as a hospital, we need every skilled professional at every step you need, because one mistake they do is going to be directly accountable to me. So every skill matters to them. So one skill at a time, we always tell them to learn, then you upgrade to the next level. But present one is they want to know everything and they are not masters of anything. So telling a student that a profession is one which you have to mentally inculcate that it is going to be saving somebody's life or you're going to do something good to the world. It is not to just earn your bread and butter. Once a student knows that it is not just for earning bread and butter, it's going to do something good to the society, good to people, that's where you start inculcating. As we have somebody who I just like to inspire the yogic sentence in multiple ITs and world. So that yogic word is that holistic living of persons, because that's very good in tier 2 cities. Tier 1 has lost the holistic feel. They can ditch you at any moment, your professionals or students. So teaching them that skill learning is going to be something is going to be the beneficial to the other person and mutually back to you. That karma cycle always in a profession works. So learning that skill of management, technical skill, and delivering it. Main problem is the communication skill, endpoint communication skill. It's not like how you talk English. The last moment of work which is going to be done in the public, in a community, that is very important. Any deal can not be won by degrees or thing, by emotional skill. Your talking skill works a lot. The largest bids have taken, whichever you have seen the startups booming into million funding being given. It's all the emotional statement we have got funded, not by the skill or the technology. He would be interested in that technology and that word, so he'll invest. He's never, most of any company you take, they have all built it on emotions. So that factor I would always add to build up a skill. And academician, not only just signing, they said your university side with 40 MOAs, that will not work. Living MOAs, that is, your skill in that MOA should be mattered more.
Thank you. So if I can understand that and summarize for you, it is one thing you need to be passionate about what you want to do. If all the speakers, panelists told, you have to be passionate about what you want to do. It is not that just go and get a 12 lakh, 15 lakh package. It is you should be passionate about that work. And now with Rohini Madam, one thing, you have been on the operations side and I know you very well. How important is operations? Operations versus sales. You have been on the operations side and they are the two faces of a coin. So tell the audience how important operations plays a role.
Okay, it's a very tricky question, but I will definitely try to answer. Operations is like a leaking bucket. So you don't know where the hole is, okay, but the bucket is leaking. Because operations, so many things have to be managed. You have to manage people, you have to manage the office, you have to manage procurements, basically the office is running because of the operations. Sales, yes, the most toughest part, I think, in a business is sales, and to bring in sales is the first thing. Only after that, things run. But of course, operations is also as important, because if you don't deliver anything on time, then the next sale is not going to happen. So operations is that important. Next, I would say is why operations I have taken up. I'm basically from a very technical background. I would love to design electronic circuits. But then I got into operations because I understood that if there is money leakage that is happening, or if there's leakage from your profits that are going, that is only through operations. And only when your company is happy, there are people who are happy, there are processes set, there is everything going in a balance, only then the company can sustain. If sales come and then there is no operation happening, everything is chaotic, you're not meeting your deadlines, then there is no use of getting even any sale that is coming. So I think operations, that's what I would say, is an extremely vulnerable leaking bucket where you don't know where the leak is happening. So that's how operations are.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Suchitra ma'am. You have been on the both sides. I know you were the CEO once and then you took over the COO, and I know you. Just throw some light. It is opportunity, anything which comes in, and how you can help the students of IBMR and even the alumni who are passionate, who want to come back to Hubli and take these roles in Hubli. What is the advice, one piece of advice you give to them? Yeah. What lies there in Hubli? Yeah.
What is not there in Hubli? See, I am not from Hubli. I'll tell you, I was born and brought up in Chennai. I've always been either in a big city, either in Bangalore or Chennai. So, but I came to Hubli, I saw nothing. But see what the city has become. The city has grown, I don't know, probably tenfold. It has one of the lot of technology companies, lot of software companies that have come up. And I have seen great talents coming out of Hubli. I have
one example where from Hubli who started with you early and now he is at a senior position.
Wide mobility is there, great. Then we also have Linkies. They have, I think, there are a lot of and one more is Navya Biotechnologies. They started out of Hubli. They are one of the pioneers in building proteins for cancer curing. They invented the vaccine for cancer. I don't know how many of you know this. They started out of Hubli. It's a high-tech biotechnology company. Now they got acquired by Shilpa Biotechnologies, which is a 3,000, 5,000 crore company. Now they are operating out of, I think this Hubli Dharwad, this bypass, I forgot the name. Belur, yeah, Belur. So this is a success story that we all need to shout it and show. There are success stories in Hubli, and these people didn't hire many from Bangalore, because see, one advantage is we companies have operating out of Hubli is cost. Because in operating out of big cities, either from Bombay, Delhi, Hubli, Bangalore or Chennai, is very high, especially the real estates. When you want to operate, we need real estate. We are a production company, we need real estate. How expensive is that from in this, other than that, hiring talent, making them stay is all going to be very expensive for us. But imagine we get a passionate person from Hubli who will be willing to stay here in Hubli because his family is there. is highly talented. Let's say even if he is averagely talented, we will be willing to be with him and make him grow, because I'm sure he's going to be with us. I will ensure that he is imparted with the knowledge I wanted him to have. And imagine what and talented, what it could, after you stay with us, let's assume you are staying with the company, you have got that confidence, you have learned a lot. After 7 years or 5 years or 6 years, you wanted to go away. The job opportunities opens for you is immense. I have seen this experience in our company very, very well. People stay with us for quite a long time. Once they think that is, I need to go out, they are free to go. But the opportunities with them is immense, because they would have learned core skills. Otherwise, in Bangalore, you will be among a lakh you will be lost. But in Hubli, you will be protected, you will be nourished, you will be nurtured. So I think it's a great opportunity for anybody who wants to work in Hubli, come to Hubli. There are many companies who have their doors open for you.
Thank you. Now, Jagdish sir, you have been like stalwart in this industry. I know Able Design since 2010-11, when initially I used to see a lot of advertisements where you wanted to hire people and you lacked that talent in Hubli, and somehow you have molded people. I know many of your employees who started in those days and now grown. So one thing you tell me, only thing which differs, and I have heard that, it is pay package difference. Everybody talks about the pay package, not only your company, every company. The pay in Bangalore is say 60,000 and in Hubli it is 25-30K to start with. How do you justify that to the people who are aspiring, who want to learn?
Yeah, that's the real problem. I mean, every entrepreneur in tier 2 city face. So I think our size companies in Bangalore also face the same problem. So in our company, we have we call them not employees but company members. We have company members from 10 states working with us. And for them, it's not Bangalore, coming to Bangalore or coming to Hubli, both are same. So we started innovating, how do we get a talent? We also made a policy that we will not hire more than 40% from local. So coming back to package, always salary is a point for any candidate. Otherwise, we have a list of
But what is that in turn you offer? I want to know that. Paying less, but what is that you give them?
No, we don't have a policy to pay less. We are always trying to pay at par with the companies in Bangalore. Now I think whatever I heard from others, we are moderately better paying salaries. Okay. But we have a list of aspirations. We try to capture what all they expect. Okay. They are candidates are looking for a good experience, exposure, and they are passionate. If we align our activities, if their our business activity aligns with their passion, they are very happy to work with us. Okay. So we try to align their aspirations with the organizational aspirations. Okay. So then, many things, prestigious projects, then, they growing along with the company. So, and then the freedom we give them to experiment, to make mistakes. So there are many factors which help us to attract and retain a talent. If I answer.
Okay, thank you. Now I would like to take up first Rajneesh sir before Sarit sir. The same question, given an opportunity, if you have to, already you have told you are a die-hard Hubli-based organization, but people who aspire to want to go to abroad, or people want to go to metro cities, what do you tell them? How do you convince them to stay back?
Don't waste your life on the road. Because life is too short. You have so many things to learn.
Yeah, that's
keep learning.
Because I am also earlier worked in Bangalore. I was a South head for MCX Stock Exchange. I came back to Hubli. So always have your roots strong, so that that is what makes your tree grow big and give the fruits to the family and your friends also.
Sir, I'll add one more point to that. See, how much you save is important than how much you earn.
True, very much true.
You are earning 1,000 rupee and spending 999 in Bangalore. If you are earning, say, 500 rupee in Hubli and saving 400 rupees.
No, sir, Hubli also is becoming expensive.
I'm just giving an example, sir.
I understand.
Like for house rent,
Yeah.
how much you pay.
It
And
is
moreover, see, the reason staying in Hubli, one more biggest reason is because I have two brothers, both of them are outside country.
okay.
So I had to stay with my parents.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I started my career, as I said, I don't have any godfather. I started, there was a marketplace called as the Elans.
Yeah.
Okay. I started bidding up projects for that.
Okay.
There, I didn't had any local customer, only outside. When almost about 5-6 years, I got one project from VRL Logistics Limited. We are the first company to introduce API in bus industry. Red Bus API is first developed by us.
Okay.
So when we started working for a local company, then I came to know that there is a financial year from March end, April to March.
April to March.
Because before my marriage, my father used to take care of accounts. After my marriage, I handed over everything to my wife.
Okay.
Because Vijay Sankeshwara sir always used to tell, only husband and wife can be a good partner in the company.
Very true.
Because whatever you fight, you cannot dissolve the company. And always women are a better manager.
Yeah.
You give me 1 crore, I can spend it like this.
That's how it is. Both husband and wife are here.
Sir, every success story, that's why, they say, every successful, behind every successful man, there is
yeah, very true.
So coming back to this, so at the end of the day, how much you save, that's important. And how much you, in terms of not just finance, sir, how much time, because more the time you save, more time you can spend learning new things. And family.
Happiness. That
Ultimately.
both matters.
Yes.
Before I open the question to the audience, one last question to Sarit sir. It's always, when I look at, I have been on the both side. I have been an entrepreneur and other side also. I have hired employees from IIT Kharagpur and IIM Bangalore also. I know it is like we give more value to the IIM guys. What is that you want our IBMR management to inculcate in their students so that they can also negotiate at par with the IIMs?
See, there are 4 things which is there built into the IITs and IIMs. Okay. Number 1, in a 2-year period, they will do nothing less than about 80 to 90 projects. Okay. Point number 2, they will at least do 100 to 150 simulations. Okay, when they are learning. They will at least do 200 to 250 role plays. Okay. Now, if 50% of this is done in IBMR, okay, they are getting about 70 to 80% what the IITs and IIM get. But the problem here is that you are more married to theories. You are really romancing with theories. Now that is where, marks and theories. Now when you romance with theories, then not a single question is going to be asked on theory when they go for an interview, because the people sitting on the other side of the table have already forgotten theories because 20 years back they had passed out. So they will not ask. Please understand, madam is a CEO, his HR manager will not ask because he will get exposed in front of the CEO. He will never ask theory, but they are going to ask you questions on practical, applications, conceptual role plays and simulations because they are doing daily. That they are doing daily. Now if a student is more into theory and doing nothing about all this, There is a big gap, and that is exactly the gap which is going on. And that gap is not there in the IITs and IIMs.
Okay.
So we are milking the cow. The IITs and IIMs are milking the cow because they don't have any competition. That's point number one. Point number two is, even if the university wants a competition to be created, the number game doesn't allow. They want 10,000 students admissions. When IITs and IIM, we have 150 students per batch. So you have to understand. So you have to change the theory. Like, okay, fine, you can have a batch which is with basic courses, but you also keep some batch which is going to get you a 15 lakhs or a 20 lakhs package. For a 20 lakhs package, you better do simulations, you better do role plays, you better do, projects. And not only that, DP4 projects. We are talking about live projects. Yeah. Not theory book projects. And most important thing, I don't know whether the biggest thing which we have started in IITs and IIM is experiential learning. That in the classroom we create an experience of the outside world and they have to plug it down, which we started in IBMR X, okay, as a pilot project.
Yeah.
As a pilot project which the alumni will
Got
see.
to know that, yeah.
Alumni will see now after this that the two groups will showcase the project, that how we plug holes from the market. Yeah. Now this is what is required. If this you don't do, I'm sorry. Whether you are in Hubli, whether you are in Bangalore, whether you are in San Francisco, it is all the same. Your future is projects, live projects, very important. As he said, role plays, your simulations, everything. Madam said operations. I will say operations, marketing, HR and finance are all fusionated together now. All. There is nothing called as, I will not do marketing. You have to do marketing. Because marketing is a central focus. Around that, the other people move. Most of the students have this feeling, we will not do sales and marketing. Then you won't get a job at all. Because today, HR is marketing his company. Finance guy is marketing to get finance from the investors. Operation madam already told that you have to put your costs down.